Welcome to this video, Molton. Yeah, this is Molton Lee. Molton Lee, if I'm probably pronouncing it totally wrong, but okay, I have 1 out of 2 against this guy. Very strong Blitz player here on the ISSC, and I got an Italian game. Let's see, with D3, probably, yes. Going to play this nowadays standard setup with A6 and stuff. He's playing without castling. Huh? Okay, it's a possible way to play. Getting yeah, sometimes right after castling now, he's has the knight on G3 without having had to move the rook first. If he castles first, he has to play rook e1, knight d2, f1, g3, and he has done it before. So he's basically saying, okay, I don't know yet if I want the rook on e1. So this is for example a moment where taking on e3, f takes e3 has the rook in a beneficial position compared to being on e1 where the f file is opening. I'm just playing this here in a super simple fashion, just taking and developing stuff. Yeah, it's always a question if white should recapture with the pawn or with the queen. The queen position is temporarily active, like on b7, but he's not threatening to take there. I have rook fb8. So let's see what happens. Yeah. White is, as usual, in those positions, he's super solid, but it's not easy to play for something very substantial. Let's see, I can play, would like knight e7 to play, but the bishop and pawn here, this is kind of awkward. Queen e6 is also sometimes a move. But he still can, then he can take b7 actually. Don't want that. Taking f takes is awkward. I wonder if I should go d5 actually. Why not? Queen b7 is not working. Here I can take with the rook. I mean, I have to. I can is just the wrong way of phrasing it. I have to take with the rook. And now, what is he? Is he threatening something? Maybe d4, something like that. Might be threatened. I don't know. Maybe queen e6. Intending d takes e4. That's a very equalish kind of position. Okay, I'm going to take here. Oh wait, actually he has to take with the pawn, right? Yeah, I was thinking, is knight takes e4 a move here? Queen e6, f e6. I know that's really bogus. Okay, I'm going to take. There is really no big issue with that. The only idea that white has is to use the fact that my knight on c6 is not particularly well placed. Yeah, exactly. You can try that. Trying to put a knight on d5 and trying to get some kind of pressure out of that. My experience is that it is usually a bit awkward for black. You have to be precise, but when you are, or if you are, so better word, if you are, you're normally not in any danger. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, so knight to e7 now. Trying to get rid of this knight. Yeah, I have to be going to e6 or not. No, it's not. That's not so bad. Sometimes I can even jump to f4 here. What I have to be a little bit cautious about is to play c6. The move c6 is not very nice. Oh, knight to a5. I did not think about this move. That's kind of awkward. f6 was a lazy move. It was a lazy move. Not very much necessary. I'm going to go for counterplay with this idea. If he takes, knight takes, I have counterplay against e4 and f3, this kind of thing. I need some play on my own here. So if I go h4, is this a move? Maybe I can prepare that. Okay, nicely played. Nicely played.
Check.
Cannot take c7 now because of the pin.
Time warning. Check.
It works both ways, this pin. So I'm down to 1 minute, but I'm a pawn up in this endgame. It's not a clear kind of thing. Really isn't. Not easy. Not easy at all. You might get the c7 pawn. And I have some weaknesses that I can attack myself, so it's still a pin.
Check. Check. White resigns.
Yeah, that was an early resign with 30 seconds. I'm glad to have won that. I was under some pressure for quite a while, but I think I defended okay. Made one or two bit maybe not so great moves, but I'm okay with that. This is an ending which is okay. It's not much fun to play, but it's something that black should hold with precise play. I'm worse here, yeah, a little bit, simply because of the queen side. Knight on c6. This kind of situation here is a bit tricky. The knight on c6 is just defending e5 all the time. And I'm looking at controlled squares. This is never so nice for a knight. And if I move the knight away, as we have seen later, I managed to regroup here a little bit. Yeah, getting this knight away, this to e6. And now I'm ready to play f6 to make the knight here, that I can move it. But the problem is I can never really go c6 because this weakens my structure far too much. If we look at this here, yeah, he has this square and so on. It is really awkward. So I have to stay put. Like here, here, and yeah, around here it gets interesting. Now I had this counterplay idea, which I like. Maybe I'm really okay. The knight on e6 is doing a very good job defending this. And if he plays knight to a5, I can cover this for the moment. The computer is giving white a minimum edge, 0.3, which is maybe fair. Don't know if it is more than that. It's clear that I'm still kind of defending. It's a position where I can never be better or anything, but I think it's kind of okay. I shouldn't lose really. Yeah, and this gives some counterplay. Is the in the here? Yeah, here is interesting. He actually should have done that. I'm sorry. Take with the rook, of course. He should have done that for knight f5 without capturing first. Here I have counterplay. Rook c d8 was strong now. For knight takes e4, yes. Okay, I didn't see the move. I was already under some time pressure.
Check.
Yeah, and here I'm better, yeah, because of the pinning business. Takes.
Check.
And knight f4. He didn't see that. Yeah, and here I'm with a better end game. And, yeah, he was probably a bit frustrated, so he gave away one more pawn due to the pin. Yeah, that was an early resignation, but he has a hard time to avoid even losing the b2 pawn, and it's just too much. I'm also much more active with the king. So it was a good game, I hope. Thanks for watching.